Sure.
Absolutely.
Let's take a look.
Well, hello everybody. Welcome on in. It's another episode here today, and it's me this time, Blake Potthoff at the Fairmont Opera House, filling in the chair with another great interview with somebody in our community today. Make sure you check out the shows coming up at the Fairmont Opera House. Check us out on Facebook or our website, fairmontoperahouse.org. Now, I am so excited today to be here with my new friend, one of the great businesses here at Fairmont. This is Jeff from the Fairmont Butcher Block. Jeff, thanks for coming in today.
It's nice for having me.
Yeah, you bet. Now, Jeff, we've met before, and I want to make sure that everybody else knows all the great things about you that I know now. So tell us a little bit about yourself.
Sure. My name's Jeff Schmidt. I'm the owner of the Fairmont Butcher Block, new in town here. Been here a couple of years already. Originally from small town USA, Okabena, Minnesota, if you know where that is, other side of Jackson. But came to town here with a dream of getting my own business going. Worked for Hy-Vee for 15 years, and I worked for a local butcher shop in Lakefield for 8. Always wanted my own thing, so here I am.
Well, you made a great place to do it too. I mean, Bacon Capital USA right here in Martin County. So you got into it through Hy-Vee and things like that. You've always wanted your own butcher shop. So what kind of were the steps that you took to get here, and how's it working out so far?
Well, so far I don't have a complaint at all. Town has welcomed me. Plenty of business, staying busy all the time. What got me here, I guess I always wanted my own. You know, I worked, like I say, for Hy-Vee for a long time. But one of the more gratifying things that I like is just working with the people, helping out, doing any special orders that I can, and things like that.
So special orders, what kind of special things do you do? Do you do different types of game, or is it all just beef and pork, or what's your kind of specialties?
Absolutely. You name it. I guess we do anything from pulled pork. I do deer, so custom processing. Bringing the animal to me, and we take care of it that way. We have a very nice retail store in building with sticks and jerky and 20 varieties of brats. Like I say, a steak, whatever thickness you like, come on in. I'll cut it 2 inches or quarter inch, whatever you're looking for.
Sounds good. So what kind of things can we expect when we walk in? You said there's a retail store. What kind of, maybe do you have some perks or anything for some customers that come back?
Absolutely. We just started a few months ago a customer loyalty program. Works great. It's all about coming in, spending time with us, and we like to give back. We have nice discounts if you're on the program. All it is coming in and punching your cell phone number in, and on your 5th visit you get 10% off.
Oh, very good.
Your birthday month you get 20% off one time. So, you know, it's a pretty nice savings, and you can save up for your grill out that way, and on your 5th visit you're going to get 10% off. So
sounds great.
Yeah.
Very good. So I have one last question before we take a bit of a break, because I think we have some breaking news coming in. But I want to get to this question first. So growing up on a farm, we always had cattle and hogs and things that we could just bring in. Is that something that we could bring in now, or how does your process work to bring that to you?
Sure. So Tuesday is my custom processing day. What you do is you call ahead or stop by the shop, and we'll look on our calendar, get you booked to bring your beef in. Generally, it's about a month or so that you have to wait, but get yourself down on the books and bring it in to us on Tuesday, and we'll take it from there.
Sounds good. Well, like I said, we just got word that there's some breaking news coming in, and I don't remember if you've seen the show before, but there used to be a segment called Almost Breaking News, and I think we have some Almost Breaking News right now, and it's a report done by Mike Foster in 2006 about a railroad club here in town, and it talks about the club and how that kind of functions and everything. So, have you seen that one before?
I haven't, but I'd love to.
Well, you want to watch it together?
Absolutely.
All right, let's check it out.
Okay, I'm so excited because now I get to go on a train ride. I'm going all the way out to Seattle to see Bill Gates because I hear that he's retiring, and I'm going to get the news first this time. Oh, this sign says to the trains. This is easy. I like this. I can do this now. I'm very excited. I've never been on a train before. This is going to be a lot of fun. Can't wait. I hope I can get my baggage checked. And where are the trains? Where are all these little bitty trains? I can't sit on these little bitty trains. What's going on? I'm supposed to take a big train to Seattle. This is the Model Railroad Club? Oh no, I messed it up again. Okay, I'm back. We're here at Our Story Studios. I'm with Wayne Quaid. We're going to talk about the Fairmont Model Railroad Club. So Wayne, can you tell me a little bit, what is the Fairmont Model Railroad Club?
Well, basically, it's a group of guys that have a great deal of interest and passion for model railroading. And they've been able to take this up on a format where the public can see it, and it's not just a home layout. And they've built an extensive layout, and it's just an amazing club to be part of.
Okay, all right. Can you tell me a little bit about how the club formed and where you're at?
Well, in the late 70s, they were a modular club, and they were moving around a lot, and they ran into a lot of problems with that situation, and they eventually found a place that they could settle in on and have a permanent layout. And with over a ton of plaster and over a half a mile of track, it is definitely a permanent layout.
Okay. Where's it located right now?
Right now it's at 301 Downtown Plaza, and we're generally meeting at Tuesday night, so we have a lot of fun with that layout.
Okay. This is open to the public, right? People can come in?
On a Tuesday night, they could stop down anytime. Otherwise, we have open houses at the dates that we plan for.
Okay. So explain, what does the layout look like? What's the whole thing about there when you get down there?
Well, when we first started the layout, we didn't want to get over Pacific in certain areas geographically, so we decided that the layout would be anywhere USA. And so we've included a lot of fun things with that idea. We've got anywheres from Mount Rushmore, we've got open pit mining, we've got timber harvesting industries, just a great array of different facets of real railroading that's reflected down into the model area.
Okay, and now do the members themselves bring in their own trains? Is that what they're using? Their own trains and their own tracks when they do that?
Yes, and that is part of where a lot of members are able to really buy into the layout. They're able to bring their own stock. A new member who happened to have a Christmas train layout, he could bring his Christmas train down there and run it. A modeler that's been in it for years and years and has a great deal of rolling stock can bring that down. And it's just a lot of fun to mix some of that stock up, and a lot of guys have a lot of fun with that.
Okay. So what you're talking about is it doesn't have to be fancy, brand new, huge trains. It can be the same ones you got as a kid for Christmas. You can bring those in on it?
In fact, I still have some of the cars that I got when I was a junior in high school, and I still have them, and they run down there.
Oh, really? Oh, it's great. So it's kind of interesting to hear that this hobby that starts with kids for most of us goes on for adults, and it's not something that you have to look away from. It's actually accepted.
Oh yeah, and it's a lot of fun. Everybody has different areas of talent and different areas of interest that they enjoy with the hobby. And I think that's the great thing about model railroading. You can enjoy any facet of that hobby and really develop it. And it really takes a life of its own, and it's a lot of fun.
Okay. Now, obviously, you could be a member for this organization too. So what's the membership like there right now?
It's a great group of guys. We're willing to accept any new members or prospectives that want to join us. And we've been around each other long enough to know that we're not all that serious about some of the banter and some of the things that are said. It's all said in fun, and we have a lot of fun as a group of people. And I think that's one of the more interesting things of the club, is that the people from such diversities are so interesting to be mixed together like that with one common theme, and that's our interest in model railroading.
Okay, that's really great to know. So when is it that you guys meet, and where again do you meet?
Well, usually we meet at Tuesday, and that could start as early as 7 o'clock in the evening, and it could go on as late as till 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. We meet at the club, which is 301 Downtown Plaza, and we're in the basement down there. And it's a sight to see. It's really hard for me to describe this to you just this way until you get down there and see it. And it's really hard even for a camera to do it justice, because it's so immense. And one of the most used phrases when people come in through the door is, "Wow."
That's great. That's good to hear. Wayne, I appreciate you coming in and talking to us about it.
Thank you very much for having me.
You bet. This is Mike Alert for Our Stories here at Our Stories Studios.
Wow, well, what a great clip. It was so exciting to see that and see what a great club that really was.
That looked awesome.
Yeah, it really did. That all the work and hours and time that went into that
For
must
sure.
have been a great thing here in Fairmont.
For sure.
Yeah. So speaking of Fairmont, I have a question for you. How did you land here? You talked about Okabena and being on the other side of Jackson, and then coming here to Fairmont. And I know part of it's starting your own business, but what drew you here to Fairmont?
Sure. Well, absolutely. I was out kind of looking around for a place. Thought of building one from scratch, and so I checked out a few towns. I looked, and Wyndham had one for sale. I just so happened to be over here, and I was at the movie theater, and we come down that side street, and I saw the building for sale. Wow, it was a butcher shop, and very, very nice building. That's pretty much what drew me here, but I tell you, the thing about it is, once I got here, it's a great town. You have the lakes. Super, super nice community. Met a lot of people. Lots to do here.
Yeah.
Okabena's not that big a town.
It's
so.
really not. No.
No,
great.
it's been very enjoyable here. So
Very good. Well, I appreciate it, and I'm sure I'm not the first and won't be the last to say we're very happy to have you here in Fairmont.
Appreciate that.
Because it is a great place, and your business is one that really highlights some of the great things that are going on here. Specifically, I mentioned before the Bacon Capital USA kind of movement going on here in Fairmont. If you haven't heard, Martin County is the bacon capital of the United States of America. And I heard a rumor that you brought some bacon here today, and I'm all about bacon.
I did.
This,
I brought some.
This body was built on bacon, so I need to see some of this bacon stuff. If you could tell me a little bit about this, that'd be great.
Absolutely. This is pepper bacon here now, and I wanted to emphasize also that this is all done in building at the Butcher Block, and it's just it's a wonderful product. Got a different variety or two. This one is the pepper. We can slice it any thickness for you, but one of our better sellers here.
So you said this is all done in house. Do you smoke everything in house and take care of it all right there?
Yeah, we have a smokehouse right in building. You can actually see it from the counter when you walk in.
Oh.
And I'm always happy to show it off to people too. I'll throw the door open and say, check out what I've got smoking in there right now. So
I might have to make my way down.
Yeah.
Just if nothing else, just to smell what's going on.
for sure.
Great.
For sure.
What else do we got here?
Well, I brought a couple different kinds of bacon. Raspberry chipotle, another one of
Ooh.
our flavored bacon. And everybody thinks, ooh, is that going to be too spicy for me? The raspberry, the chipotle, it just kind of offset. It gives it just a little more zip.
Yeah.
I like to do it with burgers. I put it over pork chops. I cook with bacon all the time, so I didn't get this figure with,
That's right.
with fruit.
I think you and I are on the same boat in that one. Yep.
The last one that I wanted to talk about is cottage bacon. A lot of times I get a, what's that? Where's that come from? This is off the pork shoulder. And so, as you can see, it's a larger piece and meatier, a little leaner. The thing about this that is very, very good is when your tomatoes are ready in the garden, this is great on BLTs. It's one piece on there, and it's very meaty. And I like to do breakfast sandwiches with it, too. It's just great stuff. Same flavor as your regular bacon, just meatier.
Oh my goodness!
Yeah.
I think I'm needing a BLT right now.
Yeah.
That sounds really good. If you do a BLT right, you do 2 strips of bacon and then another strip of bacon on top of that with a little bit of lettuce for flavor.
Yeah.
That's how I make my BLTs. So that sounds excellent. Was there anything else you need to talk about and show off?
Well,
I think you got something.
I have one more thing here that I
Yeah.
brought that it's become very popular, and it's a marinated chicken breast.
Ooh.
We have a bunch of different varieties. This one has a buttered garlic.
Okay.
Probably the most common, or the most one that sells, I should say. And people will do this just on the grill. You can dice it up. You can put it in a hot dish. You can make kebabs out of it. But the flavor is outstanding. We have 4 to 5 different varieties of these on hand all the time. Great for the grill.
Well, awesome. So we got a lot of different variety, a lot of different flavors of things. We got the raspberry chipotle, we got the pepper, we got the butter and the lemon stuff. We got all sorts of things. So really what we should do is probably come check it out and see what all kinds of varieties are, because there's probably way too many to list, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. I have 6, 7 different varieties of sticks every day in the counter, and we're trying a new habanero this afternoon. Right now, if that one's not too spicy for you. Brats, I have usually over 20 varieties of brats on hand all the time, so I just try to have a lot of variety. And we have the pork patties and the beef patties, and like I say, stop in, I can cut you a steak 2 inches thick. If you don't see the one you like in the counter, I'll get one out and I'll get you the one you want. So,
Well, very good. Well, this all sounds excellent. Now, we want to make sure that everybody knows exactly where to find you. So what's your address there, and how can we get a hold of you if you have any questions?
sure. 917 Winnebago Avenue in Fairmont here. And our phone number 507-399-2084.
All right. Well, that's great. Oh, do you have like a website and Facebook page too?
Yes, we have a website and Facebook, so check us out.
Excellent. Yeah, we'll make sure we go look at that. You know what, Jeff? It has been an absolute pleasure. I'm going to have to snag one of these and go out and grill it right now. I'm so excited for you to be here in Fairmont, and I very much look forward to having some bacon and some chicken and some steaks sometime here coming up soon. So
Thank
thanks
you
for
very
stopping
much.
in. Yeah.